Hello, I'm Max. This is Micah. We have done an application called Psoriasis, which is we've been working with the Novartis Digital Innovation Lab in Tel Aviv, and it's been super exciting. We're very happy to show you what we've done. So first, a bit about me. I graduated with a bachelor's in history just last summer, and coming here because of my dislike of the rain has been a great decision. And I do believe that this quote appeared in my textbook when I was at school, and really nothing great is achieved without enthusiasm.
Hey, I'm Micah. I'm 23, and I think the best way to get to know me is through this little poem. Is if you think you are beaten, you are lost, for out of the world you will find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. And for me in particular, that the overcoming obstacle, the biggest obstacle between you and your success and your goal is overcoming your self-doubt. Anyway, going on to what is psoriasis? It's a platform that, if you can say by the name, it assists patients who have been diagnosed with psoriasis. Psoriasis, if you don't know, is an autoimmune skin disorder that manifests itself with redness, flakiness, itchiness in their lesions, and it's affecting 125 million people globally, which is roughly 2% of the world population. And we're going to try to revolutionize the medical industry by making a one-stop shop for people with psoriasis. All of your needs are taken care of. If you want to take a picture of the lesion and chronologize it over time, if you want to be able to consult your doctor, if you want to check your medication history or emotional support, this is the place for you.
So far we've implemented Jarvis, which you'll be able to show you in a minute, and we have a database to store all relevant user information and a few web pages corresponding to this overall functionality. Regarding the technology, I'd just like to highlight Ajax as being the most important technology that we used, principally for Jarvis, which we'll also show you in the demo.
So in the future, there's like two main goals. One is the more immediate goal, in that there are a lot of technologies, a lot of startup companies out there that are doing individual things, like increased AI or increased camera with analytics, or scheduling apps to see if your doctors are available. We want to integrate all those technologies into our platform. And number two, in the bigger scope, is that we can apply this formula to any disease. It doesn't need to be limited in scope to just psoriasis, but any imagined disease in 10, 15 years will follow this formula.
So let's have a demo. I think it's really important to emphasize that what we're doing is we were making a proof of concept for something that is really looking into the future. This isn't something that would be released, next week. It's something that would be worked on and released in 5-10 years time. So for us, this has been a really, really exciting project, and so hopefully we can share some of this with you. So if Mike wants to log in, and this is Jarvis, named after the Iron Man movie, if you know. So it's basically a conversation. So hello, how are you? And essentially, this would eventually be some sort of artificial intelligence, but we're basically showing you how something like this could work. And a very important part of psoriasis is actually lesions that appear on your skin. So one thing we can do is take a photo and save, in particular, where on the body this lesion might be. So if Mike wants to take a photo. There we are. And this photo can be saved onto our database, and the user could then see, and as well as the doctor could see, a progression of how his lesions are going. And then we can also pull up various bits of data about them. And then another thing about the future of medicine is telemedicine. The idea that your doctor can be available to you anytime, any place. And so this is definitely something we wanted to implement into psoriasis. We can see other doctors that are around nearby, as well as your doctor, which is specific to you, who can contact you. So let's say Michael wants to have a consultation right now, and he opens the consultation. So anyway, once he's had or hasn't had his telemedicine conversation, he is able to go, and the final part of what we're trying to implement is an actual support network, a social network for people who are also suffering from this disease can all come together. And that is really what we're trying to do. This is Micah. He has a very cool profile picture. He's interacting with other people on the network, and then just on the menu, all these things are all accessible through a very nice menu. We're really trying to make it user-friendly, easy to use, a low client burden, and something that people would really want to use and find useful as well. So, and that is all. So, thank you very much for listening. Hope you enjoyed it.